is. Okay. Alright, might as well start. No one's here yet, but, you know, don't want to sit on that too long. So, hello people, let's see. So, as I promised back on Tuesday, I am turning this music down. Oh my god, it's so loud. I turned my headphones down and it's still too much. Okay. So, as I promised on Tuesday when I was streaming Resident Evil 4, I'm streaming this, Starcult, Night Twisted Age. And, I feel like I'm supposed to, what's the word I'm looking for? Not supply, whatever. I need to, well, the words just lose. I need to I can't remember the word right now. It was a really fucking long day at work, I'm sorry. So this game was actually, I got the Steam code from the developers. It is a closed demo, essentially, for the beta test, and they sent me a Steam code for it. So I have been supplied this, because they said it would be good for people who like Scarlet Hollow, which I very much do. And so I feel I should test that and see how it is. Plus I haven't played a visual novel in a little bit now, so here we go. Sylvia's thoughts. 2 months ago, Hans Nebula. I'm not really sure what to expect from this game apart from what's in the title of the stream. So, I know it's some kind of murder mystery type, supernatural type thing. So anyway, 2 months ago, Hans Nebula, the young head of the Nebula House, asked for my hand. How can I refuse him, the young head of the Nebula House? The marriage was planned without hesitation. It was a huge celebration, a ball on the Nebula estate. Many people I didn't get. No. Okay, not gonna lie, these faces are fucking uncanny. Not sure if it's a design decision, but they are a little off-putting. Waltzing, laughing, enjoying each other's company. Is that Dio? Well, no, it looks like David Bowie, but like for some reason I thought that was Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, look, it kinda has the Dio look in a weird way. Chatting over a glass of good wine and celebrating the union of two families. Hans was a good dancer, as a true noble must be. Let's see. Oh, okay. So you can actually... Nebula. The Nebula family is one of the most powerful noble houses in town. Sylvia's husband Hans was the head of the family, but now that role belongs to his mother, Vivian Nebula. I'm sensing something happened to him. Murder, perhaps? Who knows? Anyway. Nobles. Nobles are the ruling minority that... Yeah, I know what a noble is. I was over the stars with happiness, but I couldn't shake the feeling that he seemed nervous. Suddenly, he leaned over and whispered in her ear, I have a gift for you, something special. Don't worry, I'll explain how to use it. The orchestra played their final chord and the dance ended. Hans strode to the middle of the ballroom. Dear guests, it brings me joy to see you all here. As you know, today we're celebrating my marriage to Lady Sylvia. The crowd erupted into applause. But what good is a wedding without a gift? Kind of a shit wedding, I'd assume. He turned to Sylvia with a necklace and carefully fastened it around her neck. To her surprise, the jewelry wasn't a beautiful piece of art. It was, in fact, a heavy, spiky collar. What? This is... Don't be upset, darling. This is only the first part of my gift. Hands clapped once, and the guards appeared with a man between them. Okay. At first glance, it was merely a commoner, but then a strange feeling washed over her. Commoner, population, blah blah blah. Okay. His eyes were blindfolded and his arms were tied behind his back. I mean, they don't look tied behind his back, but whatever. You're giving me a prisoner? The unknown commoner raised his head at the sound of her voice. He looked, no, rather felt familiar, but she couldn't place him yet. All she could do was stare. A familiar whisper broke a trance. He's not exactly a prisoner, my dear. More of a toy. So he's a slave. Soon I'll show you how best to use him. That's creepy, my dude. I don't think if I was marrying a guy and he was like, here, have a spiked collar and a slave, I'd be very inclined to feel great about it. The prisoner gave her a crooked smile. That voice. I know you. Lady Sylvia, is it you? Balthazar. I've been looking for you for so long, Sylvia. It's me, Balthazar. We need to talk. The crowd started to whisper, and his smile turned into a sneer of disgust. Silence! Don't you dare speak without a noble's permission. Take him to the cellar. Teach him some manners while you're down there. The guards nodded and continued to drag the prisoner away. The whole world's in danger. You must listen. Can't you hear me, Sylvia? How could he know my name? Am I already famous as Hans's wife? Who's that man, my love? He tried to turn the commoners against... He tried to turn the commoners against noble rule. Eventually the townsfolk reported him. The fucking scabs! He was due to be executed, but I bought him for you. You may use him as a model for your paintings or as a slave to serve you with hard labor. Wow! What a winning husband you got there, Sylvia. Essentially, you can use him for anything you can imagine. He doesn't look obedient. How could I control him? With your necklace, of course. You see, all commoners are tied to their own piece of art. What? Often a piece of jewelry or a statuette, but sometimes something more unusual. Gotta say, the same face syndrome is really getting to me. You just need to discover which object they are tied to and then own it. So that is our brain persists. Okay. So it's objet de slavery, that's it? Interesting. Ball continued late into the alpha night. It's the best time for stargazing as the weather is always clear. The sky takes on a violet hue and violet particles float in the air. That's an interesting idea. Also, hello to people who are viewing this. Welcome to the stream. You missed the announcement. The developers actually reached out to me and asked me if I wanted the Steam code for this demo for this game, as it's technically a closed beta type thing, and I got permission to stream it, so that's what I'm doing. They told me that the game is... I was told that the game is similar to Scarlet Hollow, which, if you've been here before, you know I love. So I'm testing it to see if it holds up to that very high bar they set for themselves. So far, it's interesting. Hans became tired of his guests' attention and masterfully slipped away from the crowd. He always seems so tired after official meetings, even his own marriage celebration. I worry for him, but I also can't stop thinking about that prisoner. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about that either, Sylvia. He gave you a spiked collar and said, here, have a slave. Does he really know something, or were they just the lies of a desperate man? Sylvia's choices can affect her relationship with the people around her. You can use the save feature in the menu to explore the story's different paths at your own pace. Okay. Okay, first choice. Well, I'm not a big fan of the husband so far. He seems like a fucking prick. And I'm curious about Balthazar. Hans will be fine left alone with his thoughts. He's used to it, after all. What does that mean? But as for that prisoner, who knows how long he'll stay alive if he keeps courting trouble. I still can't remember who he is, but it seems he knows something important about me. I must talk to him before it's too late. She made her way through the crowded ballroom, then crept down the estate's long corridors until she found the cellar stairs. A dim, damp stone passageway led her to a long row of cells. They'd housed prisoners in the past, but nowadays they were used for wine barrels, cheese wheels, and other wonderful delicacies. Oh god, are we gonna cask of Amontillado this? I don't want to be bricked up. The prisoner must be one of them, but which one? Soon a dim gaslight allowed her to see two figures at the end of the stone corridor. Guards, they must have some questions. I'll have to use my persuasion skills. This is throwing me off. Everyone has the exact same face, just from different angles. It's very strange. Alty's there. Oh, it's you, milady. Good evening. What brings you here on such a special occasion? I must see the prisoner. His words in the ballroom disturb me, and I want him to explain himself. Very well, milady. He might be dangerous, so stay. I don't want you just the same voice forever. He might be dangerous, so stay close to us. Don't come too close to the gate. Great. Of course. You're a brave one, Sylvia, coming here in spite of the warnings. And you are fucking weird. Your relationship with Balthazar increased. Wonderful. This feature is not yet ready, okay. Okay, so I can't check it just yet. That's fine. This is a work in progress, but yeah, okay. How do you know my name? Have we met? Oh my god, okay. This music is way too loud. Like, I like this music, it's very atmospheric, but that is just too much right now. Before I answer your question, I ask you answer one of mine. How do you feel about your husband? I think he's a prat. You can define Sylvia's relationship with her husband with your next choice. I have a deal with him, I love him, I am scared of him. I mean, he doesn't scare me, he's not intimidating at all, and it's a political marriage, so I guess I have a deal with him. Hans is my deal. He's my partner in a deal, that is all. So it's just a deal, Of course. And you have no feelings for him? I don't know yet. That feels honest. It's far too early to be sure. It would not be wise to jump to conclusions. These things take time. That makes sense. If you are Oops, wrong voice. If you are satisfied with my answer, I'm still waiting for your answer to my question. Oh yes, your question. We met, but in another life. Okay. Go on. Well, I guess he's just crazy. But still, he feels familiar to me somehow. Really, and what were we doing in that previous life? We were both nobles? Or maybe we were gods? Yes, exactly. Gods. You could call us that. He's definitely delusional. At least he doesn't seem aggressive, so let's see where this goes. Yeah, I respect your curiosity. And what were we doing as gods? Ruling mortals? Enjoying endless feasts of pleasure? And pleasure? No, not at all. We were hiding. He's definitely crazy. What is... Okay, you don't need to repeat the same thing over and over again. We get the gist of it. I'm sweating in spite of the chill stone walls. I just can't stop myself from asking him more. Hiding? From whom? He waved for Sylvia to come closer to the cell door. She was so intrigued that she leaned in without hesitation. From the black... Hi, Owen. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. This is Starcult... something or other. Hang on. It's the demo for a game. I was given a Steam key by the developers and asked if I would care to try it because I like Scarlet Hollow. So we're giving this a try. Let's see. Black holes. Among the ordinary folk, there are legends that say a completely dark sky is never seen. Instead, the darkness surrounding the stars actually comes from black holes, which are gradually swallowing up the stars one by one. There are so many stars that we just haven't noticed the difference. Okay, you were intriguing me now. A wave of agony flashed through her head. Jesus Christ, the look on her face, though. That is... Well, that's a haunting look. The black holes. It's okay so far. The same face syndrome is getting to me, which I'm not sure if it's an artistic choice to up the uncanniness or if it's just like that. Why does it sound so familiar? Did I see something like this in a dream? Clutching her head in pain, she stumbled away from the door and fell to her knees. Hey Felby, good to see you. I didn't think you'd make it tonight. Oh, nice. Glad you're off work then. Her vision dimmed, she was close to fainting. And where does this terrible fear come from? She closed her eyes in an attempt to calm down and reclaim control of her body. You filthy bastard! What have you done to me, lady? I gave her a pinch of truth and nothing more. We'll show you the truth. Come here! She heard the sound of a cage door creaking open. And then ruthless blows landing on flesh, swearing from the guards and muffled moans of pain. Can you walk, milady? May I help you reach your bedroom? She opened her eyes and felt a little bit better. It's fine, I can go alone. Please don't worry. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm fine. Go away so I don't have to do your voice more. She didn't answer it, but just pushed his hand away and walked briskly back to the cellar stairs. All the way to her bedroom, she tried her best to calm down. But even after reaching her sanctuary of safety and closing the door behind her, her hands were shaking. She took some pills in the hope of soothing her racing mind and didn't bother to undress before collapsing into the bed. Ah, that's some proper Victorian fainting there. I wonder, will Hans join me soon, or will he work until beta day this time? Is Hans a beta or an alpha? You decide. During beta day, the radiation level is low enough to go outside and enjoy the warm red light. The sky takes on a red hue, and the red particles float in the air. Maybe I am omniscient, who knows? She waited for him, counting her breaths and feeling her heartbeats finally slow. When she came into sleep, he still had not appeared. Also, this is a very pretty background. She opened her eyes and saw a ton of stars around her. I feel like there was a better way to write that. She saw a ton of stars around her. Doesn't really fit the vibe of the atmosphere, but whatever. She focused her sleepy thoughts and saw a human figure among them. So you eventually come to know more, Balthazar? I can sate your thirst, but first let's train you. Okay, I'm starting to regret giving him this voice. As an artist, the gift of a true artist is rare and highly prized among noble families. Artists hone their craft to perform special rituals. Yeah, myriad of stars would be much better. An array of stars, a myriad of stars, a ton of stars. I mean, it could just be placeholder text at this point, but... Let's see, including the birth ritual and the healing ritual, okay? As an artist, you perceive the world deeper than others. You have a bright, associative imagination, so you can imagine your emotions as pain. What are emotions? Every event that Sylvia experiences evokes certain emotions. As an artist, she shares those emotions in her emotion palette and then uses them to... Okay. And before drawing, paints must be placed on a palette. The emotion palette is Sylvia's visual representation of the power she has for emotions. Yellow for joy, red for anger, blue for sadness, purple for fear. Okay. I'm sure it's green for envy and orange for glad that you're here. I don't know. Are you listening, Sylvia? Yes, sure. What? Are you listening? No. Where did that palette come from? Good. Joy represents with yellow color. That's a weird way to say that. Anger with red, fear with purple, and sadness with blue. Hi, Spyro. Welcome to the stream. It is the demo of Starcult. Yeah, I keep... Hang on, Okay, I have turned the music down. This is the 3rd time now. It's so loud. Oh my god. Here, give me a sec, guys. Okay. Yeah, this is the 3rd time turning the music down, and it's just been so fucking loud. Holy shit. Okay. It is basic emotions, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, hopefully this is better. Hang on. About where it is when I normally record. I think I had it a little bit lower. Because we had to shift my landlord was putting an AC unit in my room today, so we had to shift everything around so like if something fell through it didn't hit my computer. And now my room smells like chalk and plaster, so that's fun. Yeah, but things got moved a little bit, so hopefully this is fine. Within you can change the outcome of dialogue choices. Huh. You can only change eye socket. Okay. But enough boring theory, let's have some fun. Ask me something by using emotions. Ask about his past, ask about his plans. Let's see. Yeah, it's not like, I don't have any like chalk or plaster in the air of my room right now, but it still smells like it, which is weird. So I guess... Okay, joy. Let's see. Joy, anger, fear, sadness. Let's try sadness. No, hang on. You're lying away. Oh, okay. It must be horrible to hide eternally. Let's see. Okay. Let's try blue. What? You'll get some more cute colored emotions later. Okay. Note. For now. Okay, I was trying, but okay. Here we go. Let's try this. For how long were you looking for me? Actually, did that say for how long you was looking for me? Prefer to be precise, aren't you? That is not grammatically correct. It feels like it took forever, but it's difficult to estimate precisely. Fuck. The time concept works different in the void, you know. A dimension of existence where physical matter does not exist. Again, a weird way to put that. But souls take on form. How long you was looking for me? Okay, again, this is, you know, this is beta testing area. So it definitely could use a little bit of a touch up there. This term is used in ancient texts and legends, and it is synonymous with the astral world. Wonderful, okay. I'm fascinated you asked that. I see you're interested. Did you want to know something else? Yes, that was fun. Yes, I want more. Go ahead, I'm all yours. Don't flirt with me, dude. What were our relationship? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, phonetically yes, but like that's just not how you spell that. Ooh. Jumping into a spicy one, aren't you? Winks. It was bright and passionate. Can you recall that? She is not looking into that. She is not into that. Don't worry, we'll have a chance to restore your lot memories. But for now, do you want to ask me something else? Yeah, sure. I am actually having fun with this. Oh wait, I already said. It must be horrible to hide eternally. Of course, you chose this. Our world is full of horrors after all. Yes, it was horrible indeed. So that's why I'm here, to change my life. And to warn everyone of the great danger. I'm glad you're aware of that. Do you want to know something else? Yeah, sure. Okay, let's try anger. You're lying about your celestial background. Whoa, are you a lore digger? What? No, I am not. How dare you say something like that after you would... I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired from not sleeping very well, and Spyro, I'm tired from not getting very much sleep and then having an extremely busy workday. But I'm really quite enjoying this. This is kind of stupid. It's great. You were with me, in any case. Do you want to talk about something else? Sure. Okay, what are your plans? I could get along with you. What are you plotting? Are you going to die soon? You're so alone in your cell. What are you plotting? Yes, interrogate me. Oh my god, this dude. But let me answer you in role. Okay, sorry. Me plotting? No way, Sylvia. I'm just a poor prisoner who was given to you as a marriage gift. Soon I will prove I can be useful. Besides that, what's with your face? Is that supposed to be horny? Sylvia, what are you doing? Do you want to know me more? Yeah, that was fun, sure. What were our I could get along with you. Are you here for some romance? I can definitely provide some. God. I knew you do remember me. Is that stars on my body gave you a hint? Never mind, I'm happy to hear you fell into me again. No, I'm fine now, actually. And one try. At that moment, a conversation transformed into something. Something unexplainable and eldritch. That's a heart. That is just a heart in space. What's going on? What is this thing? Your relationship with Unknown increased. Unknown? Okay. Sylvia can gain understanding of the true nature of the world and herself personally. This happens by building a relationship with the unknown. Suddenly, a far voice called her name. My lady Sylvia! Who is calling me? What's going on? I've never played Left 4 Dead. How is it, by the way? Well, either one of them. Was it just a dream? Or was it? Dun dun dun. She was laid with one eye She was laid with eye closed for quite some time, returning to the reality. My lady Sylvia! Your husband, Hans! Oh no, is he dead? It was a horrible beginning of beta day. Is it though? Ooh, wow. I mean, he had a terrible start to beta day, but... Ooh, that's a lot of blood, and not a lot of face left. No one knew how or why, but Hans was dead. My Madian, Cassiopeia, our butler Gilbert, and I tried to save Hans' life, but his wounds were fatal. Yeah, no shit they were! No shit they were fatal! He doesn't have a face anymore! Maiden, referred to as lady in waiting, is a woman. A butler, we know what a butler is. The wounds were caused not by man, but by a beast. I spoke to all the estate's residents, desperate for any clues. No one could explain to me how such a feral creature could break into such a well-guarded place. You can define Sylvia's relationship with her husband with your next choice. My dear Hans. I mean, he was busy. We barely knew him. It was a political marriage. I can't imagine my life without you. Why? Why would I choose that? We're always busy. That dog is so fucking weird. This is the most uncanny dog. What is this game? I hope there's gonna be a werewolf. That'd be so cool. Even in this picture, you're sitting with your papers, smiling not at me, but at your own thoughts. He's thinking about the dick. He's thinking about that werewolf he's gonna bone later, and that definitely won't kill him. Your relationship with Hans decreased. Well, he's dead. What relationship? But I'm no different from you, Hans. That dog does look like it's high. I, as an artist, painted this picture while posing for it after all. What? Wouldn't trust anyone else to paint us. You gained some sadness. Sylvia placed a hand on her husband's portrait. Don't worry, Hans. I'll find out what really happened to you. Suddenly, footsteps approach. That's Cassiopeia? That's your handmaiden? Holy shit, she looks so cool. Look at her! She's designed to contrast in every way. That is so cool. I'm beginning my depression era. I'm in my blue era now. I've always been in it, if you can't tell by my dress, but now I'm really in it. Oh, Sylvia, couldn't you sleep either? I don't blame you. My heart still refuses to slow. Did she just turn to look at me, at the camera? But don't worry, the police officer will be here before long. I heard he's handsome. So, my husband just died, Cassiopeia. God, no one liked Hans. It's like, my heart won't stop beating. Shame your husband's dead, but who cares? No one liked him. What am I oh, okay, never mind. What am I chanting? Oh, I got a teaser. But I do wonder, actually. I guess the reason. You can flirt with her! Cassiopeia, do you really need another man? Are you jealous? I knew you wanted him for yourself. Wink. You misunderstand me. I'm not going to let anyone take you from me. I want to keep you all to myself. Wow, I can tell you're serious about this. Lesbians. Oh, I had to flirt with her, you know. I'm not gonna fumble this baddie. Yet. I see. In that case, my lady, I just know you'll have to work hard to win me over. When have I ever shied away from a challenge? Okay, line of sight, looking right down her cleavage. Strong words. We'll see if you can live up to them, my lady. Globula! Cassiopeia globula! Oh god. Oh god, I'm never gonna be able to take this seriously. The globulas. What? Oh god. The globulas are close friends with the nebulas, and members of the two families often spend time together. Cassiopeia globula. Globula is such a good name. Like, it's... Oh god. I know, I need to look that up quick. Hang on a second. I need to look up if globula is an actual, like... Is that like... Okay, yeah, it's a kind of star cluster. Okay, I thought it was a term, like a astronomy term. But just... Oh god, okay. She's my best friend, obviously. Since we first met, we have been closely aligned. Star puns. She really knows how to help me fight my anxiety. You gained some joy. Nice. Sylvia will get emotions during a conversation with the characters. Right, someone knocked on the door. After a brief pause, the butler entered the room. Wow. I don't know what to say about this guy. He's just, kind of the most in terms of design. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. He bowed respectfully before speaking. Milady Nebula, Detective Shard has arrived. Please show him to the drawing room, Gilbert. Yeah, he looks like a Gilbert. At once, milady. I won't distract you further then. I'm sure you'll appreciate some privacy. Besides, I must prepare my own plans for this evening. Winks. He does have homophobia in his eyes. Homophobia gives you cataracts, did you know that? Alone with the thoughts at last, Sylvia left the bedroom. Detective Shart. I had that same thought. I just looked at that word and thought, my only thought was don't say Shart, don't say Shart, don't say Shart. Narrow corridors led her through the house. She hated the long, windowless corridors. I'd hate them too if I had just like a weird naked baby hanging over me all the time. There's something eerie about them. The mirrors, I think. Finally, she reached the drawing room. Alright, Sylvia, get your thoughts together. You need this detective's help, even if he is a commoner. So tell him what he needs to know, and we'll see what happens. Okay. So... where do we begin with this guy? First of all, I'm pretty sure this is a Shakespeare situation and that it's a woman dressed up as a man. Second of all, doll hands. Thirdly, top hat and jacket. Fourthly, what with all the buttons? Fifth, why are your fingers cyan see-through? What is going on with you? Please accept my condolences for your terrible loss. Thank you. Detective Matthew Shard is at your service, milady. Okay, I was expecting more than just whatever. Sylvia held out her hand and Matthew kissed it. He may call you Matthew. Call you Matthew. He may call you Matthew. You can be Matthew. I'll be Sylvia. It's fine. She smiled at him. It was a smile she had cultivated over the years. I took a step back. Welcome to the Nebula Estate, Matthew. Won't you take a seat, please? Indeed, he's handsome. Is he, though? He looks like a fucking mannequin. He's so handsome. He looks just like my husband and me and everyone else because we all have the exact same fucking face. Everyone has the same face in this game. Oh my god, it's I genuinely hope this is like a stylistic choice and it's gonna end up being a twist where like it's like fooled you. Everyone was the same character. They're all projections, but whatever. My Lady Nebula, I appreciate your hospitality. God, that's so uncanny. I don't want to look at their faces anymore. I have a few questions for you. Wait, is he suspecting me? Oh, my dear stars, I hired him for a different reason. I hired him to strip. Is he here to do his actual job? And be a detective? His interrogation continued until beta night. And my last question for today. Do you suspect anyone, milady? Impress him. Okay, so I can... Okay, so you can just choose the options, or you can give the, do the... I thought I hired a stripper detective. I mean, it's kind of the vibe. No actual detective dresses like that, come on. There's no one I suspect. I am confident we will discover the truth, however, together. I'm sure I can discover more information that would be useful to your investigation. My Lady Nebula, there's really no need for you to go to such trouble. Now excuse me while I start stripping, very slowly, one button at a time. As a professional, please allow me to do my job. And for the next 20 minutes, all you hear is buttons coming undone. Oh my fucking god. Do not misunderstand me, a serious crime has been committed and justice must be served. But my conscience will not allow me to put you in any danger. Yeah, I know. It's like that Family Guy Victorian stripping thing. God. This guy... I don't believe this guy has ever actually, like, gotten out of that outfit. I think they, like, sealed him in there when he got the job, and he's just... They just, like, power wash him. Please promise that you will not take any initiative without me first consulting me. Hang on a second. Okay. Sylvia smiled, politely nodded. Well then, thank you for your time. I have to go now. I still need to question the other residents of the estate. And there he goes. Huh, as if a commoner could decide what I should do. Your relationship with Matthew decreased. Okay, fine. I don't know. Him getting fired must suck. He has to strip in front of it. Turn in your gun and your badge, and your button, and your button, and your button, and your button. Turn in your gun and your badge and your outfit. No, slowly. Oh god. Anyhow, I know I'll find a way to impress him. But Lady Nebula, I see you have finished speaking with the detective. I must inform you he will be staying on the Nebula estate tonight. He apologizes for the inconvenience with all due respect. But he trusts you will understand why it is necessary. It will be too dangerous to travel back to town by the time he has finished his interrogations. I have a few questions, and why must he stay? Matthew Shard is a most thorough detective. He intends to collect all possible evidence, talk to all witnesses, and inspect the crime scene, among other things. Therefore, he will stay here until his work is complete, after which we can continue to live in peace. But he informs... Yeah, I don't know. No, slowly just felt like the right thing to say for that. Just like, strip. Slowly. And then like 3 days later, okay, now you're fired. But he informs me that nobody can leave the estate before then due to this being the scene of a grave crime. So am I right in thinking that we're all suspects in that case? I do believe you're correct, milady. Why is it dangerous? He does not seem like someone who would be easily scared. He is likely to be devoured by He is hardly likely to be devoured by wild animals on a short trip back to town. No, indeed, my Lady Nebula. The cosmic weather forecast. Okay, this I gotta see. Also, what is beta night? Yellow sky, always heard in the fog. Okay. A forecast used to set clocks according to the alpha and beta days and nights of the current cycle. Court astronomers are responsible for compiling the I almost said crescent forecast, celestial forecast. Wealthy noble families employ their own astronomers. Okay. You may have forgotten in all the excitement for tomorrow's Alpha Day. You know how dangerous it is for anyone to be outside on such days. Even for commoners like Matthew and I. Of course, so no drawing in the garden tomorrow. That is correct, my lady, for your own safety. But do not worry, Cassiopeia and I will work together to create the perfect schedule for you. I do not doubt it, Gilbert. At your service, my lady. Who allowed him to stay? Do not recall discussing such a permission with him. That is because the permission came from your mother-in-law, Matrona Nebula. Now there's a fucking name. I should remind you that Matrona Nebula... Okay. No, her name... Okay, she is the Matrona. She is the matron of the house, so Matrona. Her name is Vivian. She's now the official head of the Nebula family. Vivian. Of course. Vivian, that bitch! She always was the head of this household, even when Hans was alive. And she has always disliked me, I'm sure. Something in his stance made Sylvia wonder if Gilbert was hiding something behind his back. She glanced in the mirror to try to see what the butler was concealing. What could it be, I wonder? He noticed her searching gaze and took a half step away from the mirror. What is going on, Gilbert? Are you hiding something? Ah, my Lady Nebula, you have sharp eyes indeed. He moved aside and revealed a dog sitting patiently behind him. I found this puppy wandering the grounds. Ah! Oh, that is not a puppy. That is not... Oh, I don't like that. He looks so much like my old pet, John. Hang on a second. That thing's gonna kill me at some point, I fucking know it. Oh, I say no, sir. No. It's terrifying. It should not have a human face. He looks so much like my old pet John. John scared the shit out of me too. The eyes are too human, the nose is... The little... Ah! The picture of my save file, what? Oh god. Okay. Oh, John, I had not realized until just now how much I miss my old companion. Yeah, I really miss looking into your two human eyes. He has eyebrows! And hair! That's a person! You gained some yeah, okay. I should gain fear from that. I thought you might appreciate some extra moral support in such a trying time. I'd have preferred an egg, not this! Thank you, Gilbert. Oh, my bright stars, how sweet he is. Is it really just a puppy? He's so large. He's just a child at heart. Okay, sure. Satisfied. I should call you John, too, in honor of my old companion. I certainly hope this is the werewolf that killed my... It looks like something that killed my husband. I'd love to spend the rest of the evening playing with you, but there's still so much I must attend to. As a noble, Sylvia must plan her schedule for each day. For most of today, she has already passed. She's going to need to decide how to spend the evening. Morning. It's morning I found the body. Talk to Matthew. Okay, so here's the thing, chat. I did actually get a, when I told them I was going to be playing the demo, they gave me a, they sent me another email with a list of things to keep in mind. And one of them was, if you choose play with a dog, and then call chambermaid, you may see a little creepy surprise. So with that in mind... Oh, what am I going to do? Let's do it. Let's see what the creepy surprise is. I've made my decision. Matthew's interrogation was exhausting. My new pet needs attention. I can't ignore that. She looked at the puppy with a serious expression. His staring contest, let's go. From now on, your name is John, and you are part of my family. I'd rather call him John, too. Please, make yourself at home, but be sure to behave well. If you will assist me, Gilbert. We need to find John a bowl and make sure he's well fed. He just ate my husband's face. I think he's eaten enough. Relationship increased. Ah, okay. That's better? Now her face is weird though. Anyway. Puppy behaves just like my previous pet, even though he looks a little different. Relationship with John increased. The evening flew by in the blink of an eye. By midnight, Sylvia is laying on the bed, her arms flung to the sides in exhaustion. Okay, we'll say, I like her evening wear. John, the evil-ass dog of uncanniness. And John, too, uncanny boogaloo. John was very playful, so Sylvia lost track of time. You know, that is actually a nice smile. Sometimes this is all one needs to be happy. Gain some joy. It was a wonderful meeting, my friend. Stay here, you can sleep at my side. Oh no, where is your water bowl gone? We must solve this problem right away. I kind of want her evening wear, not gonna lie. I'd feel very cute. I don't have quite the tits to pull it off, but you know. I won't let you die of thirst overnight. Okay, call the chambermaid for help. Sylvia reached for the bell on her nightstand. Ding ding ding. Woof. I use this bell to call my chambermaid, Willow. No need to worry, John. John's face showed disapproval. Decreased. What? No approaching footsteps were heard, but the servant suddenly called to her through the door. My Lady Nebula, did you ring for me? Yes, Willow, please come in. I have a small task for you. Willow appeared in the room and closed the door silently behind her. Okay. She's... okay. Willow, this is John. He's a new resident of this estate. Willow performed an elegant curtsy. It's a pleasure to meet you, Master John. I'm Willow, my lady's chambermaid, at your service. Woof woof. Willow, could you please bring John a fresh bowl of water? At once, my lady. She disappeared from the bedroom as silently as she had entered it. Willow is an excellent servant, even though she can appear shy and timid. She is also a good listener. Her pale, almost blue... almost blue? What do you mean, almost? She may have experienced hard times before she began working at the Nebula Estate. My father told me that every commoner has a physical flaw. It's usually something related to minerals. Gilbert, for example, has a gem where his left eye... oh, that's what... okay. Interesting. Matthew has puppet-like fingers and they are blue. Yeah, I noticed. There must be something more significant than just a birth defect behind such things. However, commoners tend to avoid this topic, treating it as something sacrilegious. Perhaps I should ask Gilbert about it the next time the opportunity arises. She was lost in thought when she felt someone staring at her. It was John. Yeah, it's a fucking dog. Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. No. Oh. Gained some fear. It is I, my lady. I brought the bowl. Please come in. Willow appeared silently in the bedroom and placed the bowl in front of the dog. John approached the bowl and immediately began lapping the water just like a normal... what the fuck? Oh, that was creepy. Oh, God. Oh, I'm gonna see that in my fucking nightmares. Is there anything else I can do for you, my lady? Oh, Willow, you're still here. Forgive me. You may leave the rest to me. Good night, Willow. Oh, that thing's gonna bite my fucking face off. He finished his laughing and now licked his nose. He looked like a normal dog. She looked to John for quite some time, but decided not to move closer to him. Yeah, I wouldn't either. I am clearly very, very tired. She lay down... I'm glad you liked it. I hated that. She lay down on the bed so she could keep an eye on John. The vision of his unnatural smile was still stuck in her head. Yeah, mine too. Fell asleep, but in the dead of night, Sylvia opened her eyes to find herself floating in outer space. Stars surrounded her. In the distance, two black holes were spinning around each other. Where am I? Is this a dream? Yes, this must be a dream. This can't possibly be real. Welcome to my humble world, darling. That voice. Hans? How is this possible? You're... different? Gain some more fear. Wonderful. Dead. Oh, no, darling, that's where you're wrong. I prefer to call it changed. But that's not so accurate either. Ask about his ascension. Ask about his murder. Let's see. Joy. Fear. Yeah, I know you would. I feel like... Okay. Can't ask about that. Should I just ask about his murder, or should I try an emotion? Let's run. Was it Balthazar who killed you? They are... You know what? That's fair, Philby. Let's try that. I knew it was a dangerous idea to bring a convicted prisoner in the estate. How thoughtless of you. This false prophet has nothing to do with my current state. In contrast to you, actually. I presume you still remember how to use your noble powers? Huh? It's natural for each noble. The only question is when their powers will awaken. You have a great gift. The power to control others with your emotions. It is time for you to learn how to use that gift properly. Otherwise, your emotions will take control of you. When the morning comes, try visualizing your emotions. Emotions 2. My advice you to keep her emotions in check for fear of them causing her harm. Nobles, commoners 2. Let's see. Cool. Try visualizing your emotions. Imagine that your emotions are real objects with their own distinct properties. Then try to shape them. Discard the one that don't serve you, and then combine important ones. Experiment. Okay? A loud roar swept through the void. He looked around, his face suddenly anxious. Our time is up tonight, darling. Oh, and one more thing. Do not trust anyone on the estate. Especially not Vivian. From now on, I am the only one you can trust. Yes, that is... Yes, because that definitely makes me want to trust you. This is the end of the demo. Thank you for playing. We hope you liked it. Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's try this quick before the end of the stream. Because that is... Okay, that was intriguing. Didn't like the fucking dog. They weren't lying though, that was a very creepy surprise. Okay, I've made my decision. She looked at the puppy with a serious expression. From now on, your name is John, you are part of the family. Behave yourself. Yeah, I mean, it was... I mean, to be fair, it's the demo. It's just supposed to give you a it's just supposed to give you an idea of what to expect. I must put Hans first tonight. I still haven't checked his diary for clues. Gilbert, please look after John. I'm afraid I will be busy this evening. Oh no, not my relationship with the murder dog. As you wish, my Lady Nebula. Did I upset my butler? I've never seen him so downcast. He's usually so calm that he can appear emotionless. Like a soldier. That might be the fact that his face never changes. Well, I should probably show more respect for his efforts. But that will have to wait until tomorrow. Later that evening, Sylvia was sitting in her bedroom reading Hans's diary. Meanwhile, chambermaid Willow helped her prepare for bed. See, she brushed Sylvia's hair in silence, her face expressionless. Sylvia doesn't usually chat with her much. Well, Willow may she... Yeah, got that already. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yeah. want to get through more of his diary. Okay. She turned the next few pages. As a true noble should be, Hans was versatile. But I am surprised to learn he was interested in mysticism. Now, what is this language? She stared at the page for a few seconds. Wait a minute. How did I know these words were about mysticism in the first place? She tried to read fluently without recognizing the letters, and it worked. She could understand a language she had never seen before. But it didn't take long for exhaustion to set in. I won't be able to read all this today, but at least I'll make a start. Which topic should I read about? Hunter's funeral, pinned letter. Ooh, what's Ascension? Erie Nebula was the first ancestor from the Nebula family to ascend. To access the void, one must reject one's flesh, one's wealth, one's feelings. To ascend, one must also give up those one holds dear. Although to become truly ascended, one must bring a victim. Oh wait, there's a note in a common language in the corner of this page. Hans' handwriting. I must avoid that condition. I mustn't involve anyone but myself. That feels like an excuse, but I can't trust these words. Anyway, I want to know more. The Ascended have become a source of power in the family. A person's soul transitions to another dimension of existence. The ritual involves a loss of physical. Okay. Being above the sky in the deep cold void. Ah, here are some of his notes. The term void in the old text usually refers to what is now known as the astral world. That's something new. Here we go. Another dimension of existence where physical matter does not... Okay, we all saw that. Okay. The place between dream and the physical world. It's the Velvet Room! I've cracked the case. We have to go find Igor. In fact, with the proper magnifying tools, one can see a distant reflection of the astral world in the night sky. Because all those shining shards of the sky weren't stars at all. Whoa, that's a lot of mysticism. Could that really be true? Your relationship with unknown increased. Wish I could ask him about it in person, but I definitely need to find out more. Perhaps I could think about asking Silver. That's enough for today. I'll give it a try tomorrow. Willow finished her hair, she closed the diary. That's enough reading, Willow. Now you really must sleep. Thank you for your care. You may go. Oh, the Velvet Room is from Persona. Whenever you welcome there, it says, "Welcome to the Velvet Room. This is the place between dream and reality." It was no trouble, my lady. Good night. Good night, Willow. Once Willow had left the bedroom, Sylvia placed the diary on the bedside table. I must sleep now, to gain the energy I will need to continue uncovering the truth tomorrow. She put the diary down in the nightstand and fell into her bed. That was a tough day. She hugged her pillow and started to drift to sleep. She glanced at their family portrait before closing her eyes. Hans, I swear I will find your murderer. Well, it sounds like he killed himself, so... Nerd. Yeah, I am. Whoa. Exhausted, she quickly fell asleep. But in the dead of night... She opened her eyes. Outer space. Black holes. Stars. Tentacle husband. Hello. No, darling, I am better now. Alright, how can I join you? I must run. I don't have a response for this. I don't have a response for... You know what, I don't want to ask to join him. You look so... Does this mean you've ascended? Is that what your diary is about? So you've been reading my diary. How interesting. Okay. I expected no less from you. By the way, do you like it, my new appearance? I think it suits me rather well, don't you? Well, I know my friend does, but I'm... Well, I think you look like a bit less of a dick overall. I really... Oh god, you look horrifying. I really like how you look now. Okay, I do want to know what happens if you say both. You look like a monster, something that has emerged from the depths of my darkest nightmares. Are you afraid of me? I am. Begin some fear. You've been invading my privacy after our dive relationship increased. I don't understand how something like you can exist. But you know me, I have the power to reject madness and keep myself to... What? You've already reached the acceptance stage. I have to say... Okay. Let's see what happens if you are into it. You finally showed your physical form, that's marvelous. I am thrilled with your new look. You have gained some joy. I'm so happy to hear those words from you, my love. I stopped to listen. This unexpected reunion, how lucky I am. The godlike creatures, they spoke to me, and I will stay here with them. They are part of me, our minds united. It's like dancing with hands again, together, undivided forever. Need to wake up. She felt this is what she'd been dreaming of all this time. Okay, I died. I can't be into it or I die, and that's the end of the game. Oh, wow, okay. Wow. Okay, so, oh boy. I only like my well, he was so boring before. Once he got the tentacles and godlike power and killed me in my sleep, then I really got into it. Okay, this game, let's see. It would be unfair to compare it to Scarlet Hollow, as that is a much, much longer game with more in it right now. It's so much further along in development. So I'm not gonna do that comparison. That would be unfair. Even if they did, you know, draw the comparison themselves. I am intrigued. I am intrigued and I want to know more. The writing definitely needs work. There's quite a few places where the game, where they either need to choose better words or they forgot words or just, it needs some editing. There is a lot of promise here, I think. There's a lot of promise. A good mystery, and I like the hints of lore we've been getting. I think this could be a very, very fun game. But the same face syndrome is throwing me the fuck off. Oh my god. Everyone has the exact same... Everyone but the dogs have the exact same face. So I hope that gets... I hope there's something happening there, or that is, like, implying something. And yeah, you're right, Philby. I do want to know what the fuck is up with John. Because that was creepy in a whole different way. Okay. Yeah, so... Yeah, so Starcult Night Twisted Age. It shows a lot of promise, I think. I think I'm gonna... I will wishlist it, I think. And I will probably buy it later on when it comes out. But... yeah. For now, that's all I can say, that it has promise. Let's see here. Was there something else I want to say? I have a new video coming... my next video is coming out tomorrow. It's a new Unpacking Queer Tropes. After that, I am going to be working on a video on Silent Hill 3, for people who don't know that. And then I'm going to be working on something I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet. Either way though, thank you everyone who tuned in to the stream. I hope you had a good time, and have a good weekend, you guys. See you in the next video.